Right, good morning. So what we are discussing in the last class. Edit Plus is not working in my system. What should I do? What should I do? Click on I agree by a next. Crack people only will crack. Right. So in Edit Plus, no need to crack. Just you drag it, hide it. With Edit Plus play hide and seek game. You know, childhood we play na Donga Polisa, Dagudu Motlo. So in Telugu we call, in English what we call hide and seek game. Okay. So last class we completed what is the primary activity we do in every program. So what is the primary activity? Storing data in the program. Okay. Now how can we store values or data in a program? Okay. What are the variable and what is an object? Variable is a single value memory. Object is a okay. Can you just write variable name and store value? Is variable created? No. In Python, it is possible. In Java, not possible. Java is a strictly typed, statically typed programming language. Java is a statically typed programming language. So you cannot directly create variable. You cannot directly assign value to variable. First of all, you have to create that variable. How can we create a variable or an object? By using data type. Then what is a data type? A keyword or a class name that is used for creating variable and object. For storing single value and multiple values as a group is called what? Data type. Basically, a data type is a keyword or a class name. Is class, the keyword class, a data type? No. The data type is nothing but name. The new name created by using the keyword is called what? Data type. Means class name is data type. Next, what are the different information a data type keyword gives to the compiler and JVM? Totally 5 values it will give. Number 1, type of the memory, size of the memory, type of the value and range of the value can be stored in the memory. Different operators we can apply on variable. And the next, different, what the result coming out, what the result type coming out from the expression. Whichever the keyword provide that information is called what? Data type. And then, what are the different data types Java supports? 2 types of data types. What are the 2 types? Primitive data type and reference data type. There is no word called non-primitive data type is not there. In C++, you might have used non-primitive data type, but don't use in Java. Okay. Next point. What's the purpose of primitive data type? Data type cannot store value. Don't confuse. Data type will create. Come on. Primitive data type is used for creating variable for storing one mathematical value. What the use of reference data type? It is used for creating object. Again, I'm telling reference data type doesn't store value. It is meant for creating variable and object. If a data type can store value, why required variables and object? Correct? So tell me. So what the purpose of reference data type? Reference data type is used for creating object for storing multiple values as one group with a single name. Okay. So that's what, what are the data types and Java support. Okay. Then next we discussed about 8th point we discussed about Java data types. Java data types, hierarchy, chart. Any of you remember data types hierarchy chart? Come on, tell me now. Java data types divided into two types. Primitive data types, reference data types. Primitive data types are called base data types. Reference data types are called derived data types. Why Java reference data types are called derived data types? Without using primitive data type, we cannot create reference data type. On top of primitive data types, we are creating reference data types. Okay, na? Tell me, down under the ground, we construct one room, na? That's not actually room. We will place some, pillars. Those under the ground available pillars are called what? Base. On top of that pillars, we are constructing what? Floors. Floors are derived from the base. So tell me, according to real life, what is the primitive data type here? That underground available pillars, right? And these floors are all what? Referenced data types. Okay, na? Right. The next point. Come on. So then primitive data types and reference data type. Again, primitive data type divided into how many types? Two types. What are the two types? Why divide into numeric, non-numeric? Based on the mathematical calculations. According to mathematics, they are divided into two types. What is that? Primitive, numeric and non-numeric. Under numeric, again, how many types are there? Two types. Integer and floating point. Under integer, again, how many are there? Two types. Two types. Under integer and integral. Integral and floating point. Under integral, how many types are there? Two types. What are the two types? Integer and character. Under integer, how many types are there? Four. These are the actual data types we should use in the program. What are they? Byte, short, int, long. Under character, char. Under floating point, float and double. Under non-numeric, only one. That's what? Boolean. Under reference data types, 8. How many reference data types are there? 8. What are the 8 reference data type? Array, class. Under a class we have interface, abstract class, final class, enum, annotation, record. Okay, now we also have two more class like sealed class, unsealed classes that I will discuss later. Okay, so this is the complete hierarchy chart. Everyone understood? Yesterday of this entire discussion, I gave you some conclusion points. What is that? I wanted to store, okay, what the size of byte? Size of short? 2 bytes. Int, long, float, double, char, char data type. Still you are in a C language world only. Come to Java world. Now how many bytes? C character will occupy 2 bytes. Boolean? Boolean not specified. Okay, Boolean not specified. Next, array. Depending on number of values we are storing. Class, same. Depending on number of values we are storing. So these are the points we have completed in last class. Okay. Now I want you to answer one small question here. Are you ready? I want to store. Yeah, conclusion point I gave. One more time I'll ask the conclusion, but today I want to start something new. Come on. Up to now revision, everyone comfortable? Yes. Any confusion? No. Okay. Now, how many integer data types are there? You are thinking, yeah? How many integer data types are there? 4. What are they? Byte, short, int, long. Okay. Byte, short, int, long. How many integer data types are there? 4. Byte, short, int, long. Okay. How many floating point data types are there? 2 types. What are the 2 types? Float and double. How many character data types? Only 1. What is that? Char. How many Boolean data types? Only 1. Okay. Listen carefully, focus, think and answer. Okay. Everyone should talk. Are you talking or no? people who are not talking, one small problem you are going to face in the coming classes. The small problem is, listen carefully. People who are only listening, what happened to your life? From the right ear, subject will come to your brain and stored in a temporary brain. Your brain is having two types of brains. Your head have two types of brains. Temporary brain and permanent brain. Okay, na? Temporary brain will store the content for 24 hours. Permanent brain will store the content lifetime. Okay, na? When by default the content is stored wherein temporary brain. Night time at midnight 12 o'clock, your body will start cleaning the dust there in your body, the garbage there in your body, so that next day you will get refreshed. Tell me, people who didn't sleep night, next day they will not be in a good mood, na? Refreshed mind will not be there. Sleeping, drowsy, like that feeling, frustration feeling will be there. Why? Yesterday night your body was not cleaned. Like your room, how you are cleaning and making it neat, your body is also internally cleaning. Accepted? It's true. Okay, na? If you want, one day night completely don't sleep. Next day morning you observe how your body is behaving. Now, at midnight 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock, between 12 to 1, your body cleaning will be started. Why midnight 12 to 1 only your body cleaning will start? Because that time you are sleeping and ideal your body. Tell me, all the people are there in the classroom. Can my servant come and clean this room? No. Because when this class is using, cleaning cannot be done. This class must be ideal, free, not using. Then people will come and clean it, right? Same thing your body also. When your body is ideal, no thought process, when you are in deep sleep. Okay, now when you are in deep sleep, at what time will you be in deep sleep? 12 to 1 between, you will be in the deep sleeping mode. Okay, then now when you are sleeping, your body will start cleaning, start from the brain. Now it will look at the brain. It is having some marks. Every content stored in your temporary brain for 24 hours, it has a marks. Mark number 1, what? Is it revised or not? Revised. Then store it permanent. When you revise, your brain feels that it is important for you. If you don't revise, it feels it is a garbage, can be removed. Are you following? When you revise, it will store it in your permanent brain for lifetime. If you don't revise, it will store only temporary. At night, midnight, 12 o'clock, it will be removed. Are you following? People who are replying in the class, first when I am teaching, the points with your ear go into the temporary brain and stored. When I am asking if you reply, it will be marked, saying that, yeah, revised. Okay, na? Then second point, third point, fourth point, all marked as revised. Are they stored permanently for long time? No. They are stored in temporary, permanent brain. Again, two levels are there. Short term, long. Okay. Short term and what? Long term. There are two types are there. In permanent brain, we have short term, long term. In the classroom, if you revise, the points will be moving into which brain? Short term brain. All people who are replying, you can remember these points in short term. Short term means what? 1 day or 2 days. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow, 1 day, 2 days, you can remember. Okay, na? Listen carefully. The person who did revision, you are replying here. In the hostel room, you are doing revision. When you do revision, filled circle will come. There are two types of marking. Halo marking, filled marking. Halo marking, point will be moving into short-term memory. Filled circle points will go into what? Permanent brain. Once it go to permanent brain, it will be there in your brain lifetime. It never removed. Why you don't forget your house? Hello. Tell me your 10th class friends' names. How many friends are there in your 10th class? Do you know? 60 people or 30 people are there. Tell me all people names. What nonsense you are asking. Tell me, your all 10th class friends, or remember in your brain up to intermediate. Intermediate completed up to that remember. Then intermediate friends are overtaking the friends of 10th class. Then next one is what? Degree friends. Then next one, BTech friends. Then finally come to Ameriped. If you ask 10th class friends, sorry, everything gone, arised from the brain. Now WhatsApp came into picture. What WhatsApp is telling? Hello, what is your school name? This is the school. Then it started gathering all your 10th class friends. Hey, you are, how much you changed, right? Yes or no? Slowly your brain is started recollecting again. That's called what? Revision. So there are two types of revisions are there. In the classroom, if you reply, now at least you can remember 2 to 3 days next coming classes. Next coming 2 to 3 days, again you are revising. One more 2 to 3 days it will be there. Once you revise in the class, once you do revision in your hostel room, then it will be there permanently until you get job. So people who are not speaking in the class, by night 12 o'clock, everything will be arranged from your brain. People who are replying, at least you can hold it for 2 to 3 days. In these 2 to 3 days, again I will do revision. You can extend more 2 to 3 days. If you want, remember it until your job, until you got the job. And if you want to use these points in the company, you have to do what? Revision in your hostel room. You must study. Are you ready for this? Some people are still only watching, expecting you to guys change. Otherwise, slowly your body and brain will tell, anyways, you are not understanding why you go to class. Happily sleep in the room. That's what it will tell. Observe, slowly class strength will come down. Two reasons. Reason number one, people are having busy schedule, so they are leaving. Second, people lazy. Leaving people, okay, they will come back after some time. Lazy people, they don't do revision. They don't understand coming classes. Tomorrow class, I will continue with what? Today topic. What is data type? Why data type? How data type? Okay. Now which data type I must use? When I'm asking question, I want to store this data. Which data type I must use? People who study and did revision, they the points in the brain, they will reply. They will start enjoying. People who not revision, they'll feel, now I'm not understanding. Okay. Then slowly people are feeling that not understanding. They start blaming me, saying that this fellow don't know how to teach you. They left. Throw the stone on me, and then they left the class. And they go outside. Outside, if somebody asks, if father or mother or friends are asking, hey, why you stop the course? That Hari waste fellow don't know how to teach. Making very tough Java. So blame game. These lazy people are doing blame game. Be careful, Nana. So I'm requesting everyone, participate. Today class is very important. Ready to answer? Now the question I'm asking. I want to store integer data. How many data types are there? 4. What data you want to store? Integer. To store integer data, one data type is sufficient, na? Then why 4? Are you catching my point? Second question. How many, according to mathematics, you have floating point data. To store floating point data, Java supporting how many data types? 2 data types. What the 2 data types? Float and double. Okay. Now, why we have 2 data types, float and double? That is a confusion. Okay. Next. How many types of characters there in Java? In maths, 1. How many data type Java supporting? 1. How many Boolean? 1. How many data type? 1. When we have only one data type, char and Boolean, under integer, why we have 4? Under floating point, why we have 2? Are you following my point? Now try to observe. To save the memory, now under integer we have 4 data types. Under floating point we have 2 data types. It's depending on the type of the data and range of the data. Repeat again. Based on the type of the data and range of the data, we have multiple primitive data types. Is it clear to all? Based on the type of the data, we have how many data types? 4. Based on the range of the data, we have additional 4. Actually 4 sufficient. But now we have more additional 4 for saving the memory. Guys, all people understand? Right. So repeat once again. For storing integer data, 1 data type sufficient. For storing floating point data, 1 data type, excuse me, 1 data type is sufficient. For storing character 1, Boolean 1. Now, additional data types are based on range of the data. Now, Among the four, there should be one default data type. For example, you take cricket team. How many members are there in cricket team? 11 members. Then captain, umpire wanted to take the decision, want to talk to this particular Indian team. Then he will go to every person and call and talk? No. He will go and talk to whom? Captain, Rohit Sharma. So who is the captain of this team? One common point, one default person will be there. Similarly, we have 4 integer data types. Among these 4 integer data types, what is the default data type? For representing integer data, the default data type is what? Int. For integer data, default data type is int. Then byte, short and long are what? Additional data types, helping data types to int. Are you catching my point? Next, for storing floating point data, what is the default data type? Double, not float. Okay. For floating point data, default data type is what? Float. Double, not a float. The float is what? Additional data type for helping to the double. Are you catching? Right. So the additional data type, byte, short, long and float are given based on the range of the data to save memory and to create more memory. For example, I want to store value called 5. To store value called 5, why do we need 4 bytes of memory? Tell me, by default 5 is what? Integer. What the default data type of 5? Int. Int data type will have how many bytes of memory will occupy? 4 bytes. Then why we need 4 bytes of memory to store this value 5? 1 byte is sufficient. That means 3 bytes memory is wasting or not? For example, if I store like 1 digit value for 1000 values, if I store, then 1000 into 3, 3000 bytes of memory waste now. To save that memory, we have the background supporting data types, byte and what? Short. Up to now, understand? Next point. Tell me, I want to store mobile number, 10 digit number, bank account number, 12 digit number, Aadhaar card number, debit card number, credit card number. Large numbers I want to store in the program. To store large integer numbers, is int sufficient? No. Int will occupy how many bytes? 4 bytes. For storing large numbers, I need more memory. To allocate that more memory, what concept is there? Long. Is everyone understood what I'm talking? So tell me, on what basis we have more data types? Based on the type of the value and range of the value, we have 8 primitive data types. Based on the type of the value, we have 4 data types: int, double, char, boolean. Based on the range of the value, we have additional 4 data types: byte, short, long, float. Okay, na? Right. Next, on what basis we have 8 reference data types? Based on 2 things. For storing multiple values of same type as a one group. For storing multiple values of different type as a group, we have 8 reference data types. Observe, understand? For storing multiple values of same type, what we required? Array. For storing multiple values of different type, what we required? Class. Okay, na? What we required? Class. Now I have a question. Think. Now under a class, how many data types are there? 8. What are the 8? Class, interface, abstract class, concrete class, final class, enum, annotation, record. Listen carefully. Among these 8 classes, at this stage, we are discussing only one class, that is called what? Class. Interface to record remaining 7, we are not going to discuss. Remaining 6, we are not going to discuss now. We are going to discuss in the coming classes. You cannot understand them. Okay. So only we are going to understand one programming element here. What is the class? Do you all understand now? Right. So please mention these points quickly. Why do we have 8 primitive data types and 8 reference data types? Guys, online students, hope you understand. People who are starting video, I am removing them from the class and you cannot join back again. Be careful with your camera. Why do we have 8 primitive data types? PDD means what? Primitive data type. RDD means what? Reference data type. Okay. Let me talk to online students for 1 minute. Online students, All are you there? From Monday onwards, this link, this Zoom link will not work. Okay, na? From Monday onwards, this Zoom link will not work. You must join from Naresh IT web portal or from Naresh IT app, mobile app. Do you all understand? Next, how to join from Naresh IT portal. By Monday, you all will receive, okay, by Sunday night, okay? By Sunday 3 p.m. By Sunday 3 p.m., you all will receive Naresh IT app, Naresh IT portal and app login credentials. Means username and password to your registered mobile and email. Okay, na? Okay, all you people, online students now, all you people open browser and type there classes.nareshit.com. So this is the link. In this message, along with your credentials, the link also will be provided. Don't worry. Now, very important, if they have given you there saying that login, don't use this part. Only use nareshit.com. Classes.nareshit.com. Open browser, type here. Okay, na? This is Naresh IT portal. Login class. Here, it will ask you username and password. Already, I think I gave some username password here, dummy username password. It will ask you username password. After giving username and password, it will show you this is the page. Okay, online students, are you seeing? So this is the page it will show you. Here under my account, click on dashboard. My account, click on dashboard. Then when you click on dashboard, it will take you to the next page. Okay, now this is the next page. Here there is a button called live classes. Click on this live classes. Whatever the classes you have joined, that class link will be shown here. Currently no classes available means this is a dummy link. To you, 9 AM batch class link will be assigned with a button called what? Join. Click on that join button. Okay, na? Right? Click on the join button. Then you will get it. Are you catching my point? This is the procedure you have to join from when? Today na? Monday na? From Monday onwards. Okay, na? Nitin Paul is saying that I am not getting dashboard. Okay? Okay. How should I reply to him? Very politely, no? Yes or no? Very politely I should reply to him. My dear brother, this is not to today, from Monday. Do you have username and password to log into this app? Worst fellow. Brainless fellow. What I am trying to tell, you are not listening. Lavakush, go to Sriram. Link are given by whom? Are ಏನು question ರಾಧೆ? Do you have name? Q Cob BTD. Do you have name? Your father mother given name you have? Arav. Then why did you join with your mobile name? That's how missing the common sense. Okay. Guys, all you people understand? Offline students, no need to worry. Online students, okay? You have 30 questions. Please hold all the questions with you. Don't ask unnecessary. You will get, it's not scoldings. Now, this is the information to you. By Sunday, 3 p.m., you will receive Naresh IT portal and app login credentials. Okay? From whom? Worst fellow. From admin, from management. Okay, na? If I don't receive, what to do, sir? Immediate question, right? If you don't receive, what to do? If you don't receive, send a message to below number. Only WhatsApp. No doubt. Not offline students, online students. Pray, Sai Kumar, I'll come to your home now. Nine 9293226789. Don't send messages to Srikanth sir. What you will send? Wonderful message you will send saying that, hello, linker. Correct only, na? People, how to communicate, don't have common sense. People are sending message to me also. Sir, link. Ye batch ranu, which batch you are? Okay, why you are questioning me? Why you are asking me? No information. Have a proper communication. Send a message to the number with your details. What are the details? Number 1, payment screenshot. Number 2, batch name. What is the batch name? Core Java 9 a.m. Faculty. Who is the faculty? Hare Krishna. Hey Babu, payment screenshot and don't type payment screenshot. Hello, understood? Payment screenshot image. Typing payment screenshot batch name on time. Okay? Right. So these details if you pass, your mobile number, and your email. Mobile number and email. So if you send these details, then they will send you. Understand? So I am expecting by 3 p.m. Sunday, by 3 p.m. you all receive you will receive all the details. Okay? If at all, if you don't receive by 3 p.m., after 3 p.m. Okay? Send message to this number with your details. Will you get my point? Listen carefully. You will not receive app details, app credentials on the same day. You will receive in the next day. Send the details and keep quiet. Be calm. Happily do your job. Understand? So if you keep on sending and calling, no one will reply because it's Sunday, na? Online students listening? So send the details and then wait for their reply. You will not receive app credentials on the same day. You will receive on the next day. Next day means what? Monday. Before class started, you will receive. Up to now clear? Any confusions? Online students are, some of the people are, dummy fellows are there. After giving this much information also, they will have a lot of confusions. By Monday before 9 a.m. Okay, na? If you don't receive na, I will do puja to you, Anna. Okay, na? If you come here, like Ganapati, I will do puja to you. Tejasvi, boy or girl, I don't know. Online students, great people, namaskar. For one person, one username password only will be there, right? Your bank account username password will be different from portal and web page. If you don't receive credentials by 9 a.m. on Monday, okay, listen, very important. By 9 a.m., contact Srikanth sir. Is everyone understood? Mahan Baba, all people understood? Inka any questions adagandi? If you have any questions, ask. Worst questions are there in your mind? Continue class. Okay, Ashrita, I am removing you from the class. Go and talk to admin. Okay, now online students understood? Any confusions? Still any confusions? No confusion? Next, very important point, listen. For app students, there is no problem, okay? If you join class from laptop or desktop, you must use below link. From browser. Very important, please concentrate. What is that link? Classes dot. This HTTPS colon, you no need required. If you want write, otherwise leave it. HTTPS colon classes.naresheti.com. Listen, very important. Sometimes this link will not work. Okay, then what do you do? Then start crying. అంతే కదా, not working, not working. Okay, listen, remember, if you send me messages, I will murder you. Sometimes this link will not work in some browsers. Okay, change browser. Always change browser. Okay, it is recommended to use which browser? Microsoft Edge. Listen, please, offline students, don't talk. Babu, online students listening? Always I am strongly recommending join the class by using Microsoft Edge. You definitely will not face any problem to join. Okay, next, second. If it is also not working, use Chrome incognito. What is it? Okay, na, use incognito mode. Okay, na, right? Don't use Chrome directly. Cognito, na? Okay. All the people know, right, how to use incognito mode? Simple. Open browser, 3 dots, and here you should click on what? New incognito window. Okay, now you have to go to this option and then type classes.nareshri.com. Is it clear? So these two browsers you have to work. Okay, listen. Last point. After login, if dashboard button don't work, log out and log in again. Okay, na? So these points are very, very important. Please take screenshot. Okay, the shortcut for this is Shift plus Control Shift N. Okay, the shortcut for opening incognito mode is Control Shift plus N. So Microsoft Edge is not giving any problem. Chrome is giving some problem. To overcome, use incognito mode. Okay, right. Both browsers will work. If both browsers are not working, then, okay, I will share the link in the app. Don't worry. So hope you all understood, online students. Please take screenshots because you will forget what I said. Take screenshot and remember. What is the desktop app here, Bhaiya? BJ na. Is it clear to all online students? Still any confusions? Okay. Now come back to subject now. Why do we have 8 primitive data types and 8 reference data types? Okay, I want to show you one slide. Please write down. Meanwhile, I want to talk to admin. Yeah, write down this slide. Guys, online students, small update. You will receive the credentials by today 3 p.m. itself. Just now admin confirmed. They can send by today. Where is the time I mentioned? Yeah. If you don't receive credentials, yeah, by today. By today 3 p.m. you will receive Naresh IT app and app login credentials. Online students, are you there? Where are you? By today only you will receive. So by 3 p.m. today, if you don't receive, send the message to this number. Okay, na? Then this is the this is the update. Then you don't need to send any message to Srikanth sir. Okay, you will get all the details. Guys, what happening? Online students, if I get irritated, I will stop screen sharing and I'll stop your class and take only class for offline. I'm such a crack fellow. Maybe you are playing with me. I'll play back to you. If you are starting video and disturbing the class, simple. I will stop complete offline class. Not only you are suffering, your other classmates also suffering. Are you people mad? How many times I should tell? Write down, guys. Completed? Completed? Subham, I'll explain that point. You cannot store infinite number, right? For block. Chandra Patil, what is your question? For 4 block, what is the meaning? Partha Saradi, is your program running in hard disk? Programs are executed in RAM, not in hard disk. So the memory will be allocated in RAM. Okay. So now all people, let's concentrate. So hope you understand why we have 8 primitive data types and 5 referenced data types. Is it clear to all? Next. Now, please try to write next point. Now, the 10th point. I want you prepare a summary. Summary on the data types, variables, and objects. Tell me now. I want to store. First, you remove that bad statement from your mind, non-IT. That is a really irritating word for me. Okay, na? Next time, if you use the word non-IT, I'll come to your home. Give me address, okay? Send me the Google Drive, Google Map. Summary and data types, variable and objects. Tell me now. I wanted to store data where? Partha Sardin, you only should tell where. Where I should store data? In the program. In the program where? Hard disk or RAM? Partha Sardin. RAM, wonderful. Now in the RAM, as part of my program, I want to store data. To store this data, I need to allocate what? Memory. Don't write, listen. In the RAM, as part of the program, I should create memory to store data. Then, now this memory must be what? This data must be what? The data can be single value. Next. Multiple values. Multiple values not completed. Multiple values of same type or multiple values of different type. This is the conclusion point. Then tell me, if you want to store single value, what should I use? Primitive data type. Data type cannot be used for storing. What I required? Variable. Primitive data type variable. For storing multiple values, what I should use? Object. Which object? Excellent. Array object. For storing multiple values of different type, again I should use what? Object. Which object? Class object. So is it clear to all? So summary on data type. So which data type has to use? Primitive data type or reference data type? When to use a primitive data type? For creating variable to store single value. When should I use reference data type? For creating object to store multiple values of same type, to store multiple values of different type. Hey, sorry, you didn't complete this second point. Have written this question? No? Please write on this point, I forgot. Why do we have 5 or 8? 8 reference data types. We have 8 reference data types. 1 second. We have 8 reference data types. Right now. First, we have 8 reference data types for storing We have 8 reference data types for storing. For storing multiple values as one group. For storing multiple values as one group by using single name. Completed? Single name. If you want, you can add the statement. What is this? By default, a primitive data type variable can store only one value at a time. But in projects, we must store multiple values at a time. In this case, we must use referenced data type. Okay, leave it not required. Let's go to the next slide. Write down these 2 points. For storing multiple values of same type, we must use array. For storing multiple values of different type, we must use class. Done. Now final summary point of this topic. Look at this diagram. As part of the RAM, in a program, I need to create memory to store data. That data can be single value, multiple values of same type, multiple values of different type. Then to store single value, this box is what? Memory. Which memory? Primitive data type variable. This box is what? Object. Which object? And this is class object. Okay, write on this last point, add this statement, and then you can write. Summary on data types, variables, and object. Simple need of this chapter. Then we'll start programming now. Completed all theory points. Completed a question? Yeah, Kumar, leave that one line and write down this diagram. I'll show you again. Nagaraju, did you miss yesterday class? Yeah, tomorrow is holiday. Nagaraju, I asked a question, you are not replying. Completed? Okay. Are you all confident on theory points now? So let's start program. Right? Develop a program. Develop a program to store different type of values in a program. Different type of values in a program. Print those values on console. Print those values on console. Ravindra, what was the topics you attended on 7th? What are you doing, guys? I said develop a program. What are you seeing my face? Did I say I will write you copy? Habituated everything writing from the screen. Yeah, 8th is continued edit plus and 9th data types. What I said, develop a program to store different type of values. How many different types of values we have? 4. Integer, floating point, char, boolean. How many variables you must create? 4 variables. Of what type? Int, floater, double, int, double, char, boolean. Store what are the values you want, 10 or 10.5, whatever you want. And then next what I need to do, print those values on console, SOPL and the variable names. Simple, na? Right? I'm taking this program name as test01. Here onwards, I just want to take the variable class name as test01, test02, test03 like that. Okay. So that it is easy for me to track. Underscore. Now underscore what this program is doing, creating variables to store mathematical values, right? Which type of variables you create now? Come on, for storing different type of values, are you creating primitive variables or referenced variables? Primitive variables. So here I am writing primitive. PV means what? Primitive variable creation. PV creation. So you have to improve your thought process slowly, okay? Then inside main method, I should create a variable to store integer. Then what you write? Int I1 equal to any number you can store 10. The next double D1 equal to 10.5. Next char CH equal to char CH1 equal to what do you write? Single quote A. Okay, online students, people who have not submitted your details to Naresh IT, means your payment screenshot, please use this link. Already shared it to you all. 1 minute, all the people, people who have not submitted your details, please use this link. Okay, now click on that link. If you already submitted, don't submit again. If not submitted, click on this link. Then Google form will be open. Okay, Google form will be open. Enter your name, last name, contact number, email ID. Give the correct contact number, email ID. We will send the credentials to that details. Then you're attending online through Zoom app and upload your payment or screenshot. Click on this add file and you have to select the file from your device, upload the screenshot. That's it. So that you will get the credentials. If you have already submitted through Google form, don't submit again. Next. Now guys, come on. Then next what I should do? I should create a variable boolean BO equal to you can store either true or false. I'm choosing true. Is it clear to all? Simple. That's what I am asked question. Develop a program to store different type of values in a program. Print those values on console. Then look at here. I want to display those variables. First you listen and then you can write. Listen. I'm writing I1 here. What the meaning of I1? I1 means this I1. What the value? 10. Then what is displayed in the console? 10 will be displayed. Okay, na? But what is this 10? I1 variable value. Instead of displaying I1 value, I want to display I1 also. Can I write like this? Double quotes I1. If I write double quotes I1, what will be displayed? I1 is displayed, not value displayed. I want to display variable name, also it's a value. If you want to consider, if you want compiler and JVM, consider the variable value, then what you write? I1 outside of double quotes. If you write string and variable name both like this, compiler confuse and throw error. So what should I do now? I should join them. Then for that I have to use an operator called what? Plus. You should submit these two, double quotes I1 and variable name I1 as a single value, not as a two values. To join them, to prepare them as a single value, you have to join them. For joining purpose, what I should use? Plus. Is plus called there as addition operator or concatenation operator? Concatenation. Plus is acting as a addition operator, also acting as a concatenation operator. If I use plus between two primitive values like int, double, float, then it acts as a addition. If I use between string and any value, double quotes I1 is a string or not? Between string and any value, then it is considered as a concatenation operator, and I1 value is joined to the string I1 and both will be displayed on the console. Observe here, control 1, control 2. What is coming? I1 10. That is I1 10, I1 10. Is the confusion to the programmer? Confusion to end user na? So for that, we have to separate them. How to separate them? By using colon. I'm using what? Colon and space. Colon space I'm using so that it is easy for me. Oh, I1 value is 10. Is everyone understand? Right. So like that, remaining variables can you display? Display. Yeah, online students, did you understand it? Next variable, D1. Next variable, CH1. Next variable, BO. Kiran Kumar, Java case sensitive, right? Where you want to use double equal to, Divyansh? Completed? So program compile and execute. 10.58 true. నీకు నచ్చింది రాసుకోరా బాబు. Anything you can write. I love colon, that's why I'm writing colon. You love some other, you can write. This is just a separator for us to understand. So don't put stupid, silly questions here. Okay, na? Mature, show some maturity. Don't waste your energy on worst questions. People are, becoming day by day, mad people, okay? Crazy, mad people. Losing your common sense. That's why I don't want to give permission to chat window to online students. Look, online students, what a stupid question people are asking. How they are wasting their energy and my energy. When they will improve their common sense. Can I write slash and win a single SOP line? That Jamana column already I covered. You want confirmation, huh? Mr. Subham? I'll do one thing. From tomorrow onwards, I will disable the chat window so that class can be run smoothly. Next item, bhaiya. Next program. Just asking why. Why you want to ask it just? That's what my question. Why you want to ask just? Don't have any serious work? Develop a program to store multiple integers. Okay, 5. Let me take 5 integers. To store multiple integers, 5 integers. Read and display them on console. Ask some serious questions, important questions, not stupid, silly questions. Never put a question called can, shall, confirmation questions don't ask. Check in your system. If it is a real doubt, confusing you, then ask. Which you know already, for confirmation purpose, don't ask. It's a bad habit, you know. If I encourage you, same behavior you will show in the company also. Your team lead and team manager irritates you for every question you are asking and he will fire you. All people understood our question? Develop a program to store multiple integers. How many? 5 integers. See, if you want to store 5 values, how many variables I should create? Come on, answer. 5 variables. Create. Why you are waiting? Class? What is the name of the class? test02 underscore storing multiple values. Which topic we are still dealing with? Primitive variable. Primitive variable storing multiple values. Okay, buddy. Kiran, Kumar, I'll show you. Remind me end of the class. Everyone should try. Don't sit silently. I'll check. Kiran Kumar, are you C language developer? They have Java language developer. Then why you are following C syntax? Rewrite program with the Java syntax. Kurlal pipe loade. What is that name? Which country, bhaiya? India, MP. Who has gave you this class link? How did you join? When did you join? From which topic you are attending this class? Okay, it's completed. What is written? Int I1 equal to, can I write 3? Any number you can take, right? One more variable, int I2 equal to 4. Int I3 equal to 5. Int I4 equal to 6. Int I5 equal to 7. Then I want to display all the values. How? I1 colon plus I1, I2, I3, I4, I5. Easier? Any confusion to you guys? Control 1 compile, control 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't write in note system.out.println. Write SOPLN. Why you waste your energy? Write shortcut in the notes, in the system you write full cut. Try to write shortcuts in notes. Completed? Tell me. Any confusion in this program? No confusion. Now you should ask me question. Sir, why I created, 5 variables? Because I want to store 5 values. Now I want to ask a question. Can I store all these 5 values in a single variable? Int I6 equal to some value, let's say suppose 3. Allowed? Yes. What is the value will be displayed here? I6 equal to I6. Control 1, compile. Control 2, what coming? 3. Now, I want to store 4 in the same variable I6. I6 equal to 4. Then, what happened? Hello everyone, what happened? What happened? This value 4, this value 3 is replaced by this 4 or not? Now, what is the output you will see on the console? 4. What is the problem with primitive variable? A primitive variable can store only one value at a time. A primitive variable can store only one value at a time. Last bench. Can you see the font? Font okay na? Visible? Right. Now, so what is the problem with a primitive variable? A primitive variable can store only one value. If you try to store a new value, what happen? Existing value is replaced with a new value. Everyone comfortable? Now, next question. If I want to store multiple values with a single variable using primitive data type, possible or not possible? Not possible. So why I want to store multiple values? Yeah. If you want to store all students' details, that means I need to store multiple values. Na? I want to store all employee numbers or employee names or salaries. I need to store multiple values. Na? Right. So if I create a variable to store employee all salaries, then the primitive variable double variable salary variable can store first employee salary. When I try to store second employee salary, what happened? Previous value replaced with second value. Then finally, whose value will be there in the salary variable? Last employee salary only will be there. But I want to send all values. For that purpose, you cannot use just a primitive variable. I need one more concept. What is that? Array. Are you ready to understand how to work with array? Now, first you write now. Write on this code. The problem with primitive variable is we can store only one value at a time. If we try to store one more value, the existing value is replaced with this new value. Okay, all of you will complete it. Then close class, close method. Then what is the solution? to store multiple values as one group by using single variable name. Now, what the answer for this? We must use reference data types, either array or class. Writing or watching? So if you have any confusions, please ask. Don't hesitate to ask questions. If I ask question, you're scolding an answer. Yeah, I will scold. Pakka. Scoldings is also one way of answering your questions, so that you will understand how to ask the questions. Really, I'm telling, if I encourage you asking the stupid questions, if without scolding, then the same habit you will have in your company also, then common sense will not be there. Company people will get irritated to work with you. So that's why I need to teach you common sense also for that. Definitely scoldings will be there. Scoldings is also part of course. Okay. If you feel I am your faculty, scoldings will get hurting you. If you feel I am your friend, this day you take, that's where you leave, right? So that's why I always treat you as my friend. That's why I'm scolding you. You also treat me as your friend and leave the scoldings. Okay. Now go back. I want you teach me. Tell me, when you declare this variable background, what happened? Memory created, na? Who will create memory? Compiler or JVM? Will compiler create memory? Compiler verify only syntax. Is this line correct or not? For example, I am writing without this assignment. That is the right syntax or wrong syntax? Then it will throw error. A semicolon expected. What is this? Okay. For example, I am writing here int I capital letter. Is right syntax or wrong syntax? Wrong syntax. Then it will throw error. So compiler software verify only this line created with correct syntax or wrong syntax. That much. Okay. Now what JVM will do? JVM will allocate memory. Please all you focus here. Look at here. What is the specialty of our classes? Why you want to join my class? You wanted to learn Java as Java na, with the compiler and JVM algorithms. You want to think like a compiler. You want to think like a JVM to pass written test exam in first attempt itself. That's why you are all here. So are you ready to learn? Participate? One line I will explain. Next lines you have to talk. Ready na? Now listen carefully. What JVM will do when JVM come across this line? When JVM come across this line, it will first take the data type. What the data type? Then what information you give to compile JVM? Create integer memory. What type of memory? Integer memory. A data type will give how many information to the JVM? 5. First information what? What type of memory? Okay, integer type memory. Second one is what? Size of the memory. What the size of memory? 4 bytes. What is the name of the memory? I2. Then JVM allocates memory. Memory is nothing but what? Box. You have to consider one rectangle box as what? Memory. What the name of this memory? I2. Now it is initialized, means this assignment operator take this value 4 and stored it inside. I1, what happened? I1 somewhere left. Now what is the name of the variable? I1. What value is stored inside? 3. Everyone understand? Then tell me. When you call I1 here, everyone should answer. It will go to this line to take the value 3, or will it go to the memory to take the value 3? It will go to memory. It will not go to the declaration line. This creation line is not meant for taking the value. This line is meant for creating a variable. Everyone understand? Right. Then after variable creation means memory creation, in the downline if you access the variable to read, it doesn't go to declaration. It will go to memory. Tell me, now onwards, you people must see SOPLN I means should not look at variable I declaration line. You must look at where? Memory. This habit if you get, then coming classes you will enjoy like anything. If you are not accepting this habit and not implementing this habit, coming classes will become very, very difficult to you guys. Okay. So that's why I'm requesting you. Remember, when you see this line, will you read it as int I1 equal to 3? No. You must read it as what? Integer variable. Int variable with the name I1 whose value is 3. You must visualize this memory dabba. If I give you Shah Rukh Khan, will you see the spelling of Shah Rukh Khan? No. Is the face coming or not? Balai Babu. Balai Babu, are you seeing spelling? No. What you are seeing is a face. Rara Chuchkova ni pratapamo na pratapamo, right? Now, tell me now. So, same way when you see the variable, you must not see the declaration. You must see what it's a memory diagram. Next, when you see the variable name alone, only variable name alone, if you see, what you have to do, you must visualize what? It's memory with value you have to read and display. Samajh mein aaya? Can you work with these 4 variables by your own? Try. One variable I explain, remaining variables debug. Ramakrishna Reddy, you have taken one room for rent. Okay? After your usage completed, that room is given to another person. Then another person will stay in another room or same room? Answer fast. Ramakrishna Reddy has asked me a question. I am talking to him. Why you are talking, BJ? BJ daughter? BJ na DJ na? Next variable created with what value? 4. Next variable created with what value? Next variable memory created with 6. Are you writing or watching? All are written? Watching days are over. Watchwoman days are over. 7. Next, what this line is do? It is reading the value from memory. 3 display. One line enough, remaining you can understand. Read more lines, confusion. What this line will do? Empty system.out.println, and what it will do? It will give one line gap. One empty line will be displayed. Are you ready for tomorrow class? Yes. Not by me, by my virtual, my brother. YouTuber Krishna will come tomorrow. Have you completed last 2 videos? What the 2 videos I gave? Compiler JVM and class path, right? Second video, both are completed now? Right. So now you have to start a new chapter called packages. Parallel to me, every day you have to watch packages chapter video. So that link I will share today or tomorrow in our Telegram group. You have to follow that link. Are you following? Right. It contains totally, hey, class not completed, don't close books. Did I say class completed? Now in that, totally there are around 9 videos are there. Every video, daily you watch only 1 video. So totally how many days it will take? 9 days. Within 9 days, you have to complete all videos. Understand? Right. Daily I will ask questions on that videos. You have to answer. Completed up to now? Next line. Can you please draw this line by your own? I don't want help. I don't want help. You have to work yourself. Int I6 equal to I6 equal to S open I6. What happened? How did you create one more box? Tell me. What's the size of that box? How? 4 bytes. Where is the information? Where is the information? You told 4 bytes, no? Correct. Where is the information of 4 bytes? ఎక్కడ క్రియేట్ చేసావురా? ఎక్కడున్న ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్? నువ్వు డబ్బా రాస్తే ఇంక 4 bytes అయిపోయింది. అది ఎవరు చేస్తున్నావు? నువ్వు చేస్తున్నావా జేవిఎం చేస్తున్నావు? నువ్వు చేస్తున్నావా? బంగారు కొండరా. ఎవరు నువ్వు కాదు, బయట నువ్వు, ఇక్కడ జేవిఎంవి. అది ఎవరు చేస్తున్నారు వర్క్? జేవిఎంకి ఎలా తెలుసు 4 bytes అని? సైలెంట్ కూర్చుంటే క్లాస్లో వస్తాయి అన్ని. మాట్లాడవు అసలు ఏమి క్లాస్లో. చూస్తూ ఉంటావు, స్క్రీన్ చూస్తావు, నన్ను చూస్తావు, స్క్రీన్ చూస్తావు. ఆ ఓపెన్ చేయగానే చక్కగా రాసుకుంటావు. ఇంకంతేనా? ఇంకేం చేయవా? ఎలా వచ్చింది మెమరీ ఇక్కడ? 4 bytes మెమరీ ఎలా వచ్చింది? ఎవరు చెప్తున్నారు 4 bytes మెమరీ అని? జేవిఎంకి ఎవరు చెప్తున్నారు? మనం చెప్తామా? ఎలా మాట్లాడుతున్నావు? అరే క్రియేట్ చేయరా 4 bytes అని ఎలా చెప్తున్నావు నువ్వు? జేవిఎంకి 4 bytes మెమరీ క్రియేట్ చేయని నువ్వు ఎలా చెప్తున్నావు? నిన్నటి నుంచి అదే మొత్తుకున్నారా? నేను 4 bytes మెమరీ క్రియేట్ చేయని జేవిఎంకి ఎలా చెప్తున్నాను? ఇంటీజర్ ద్వారానా? ఎక్కడుందో ఇంటీజర్? ఎక్కడుంది ఇంటీజర్? చూపించు. అక్కడ ఇంటీజర్ ఎక్కడుందో చూపించు. మరి ఇంటీజర్ అని చెప్తావేంటి? ఇంట్ ఏంటి? ఆ ఇంట్ దాని పేరేంటి? ఇంటిని ఏమంటావు? మెథడా? ఇంటి మెథడా? డేటా టైప్ అన్నా. మొత్తం పోయింది, శూన్యం. చెప్తున్నా కదా, రచ్చే. ఫ్రమ్ మండే ఆన్వర్డ్స్ క్లాసెస్ విల్ బి హారిబుల్. బ్లడ్ టీయర్స్ యూ విల్ గెట్. No doubt in that. People who are sitting silently and listening, from Monday onwards you will get blood tears. No doubt. At least now open your mouth and talk. And tell me, here I6 variable memory created. Of what type? Malla integer. Of what type? Int. How many bytes? How JVM know it is the 4 bytes? By this data type, Baba, why you are seeing again seriously? I already explained, no? Mala chusta entra. By using what? Data type int, it allocating 4 bytes. Are you people are correctly calculating how much length line I am drawing? Brahmar తీసుకున్నాను స్వామి. Okay, just taking like that. Okay, 4 bytes. Then what the value stored inside? 3. Tell me. Now all you people are doing one small mistake. Again you will draw one more memory here. One more memory created? No. When memory is created? If data type is here. Do you have data type? When you use only variable name, what did I say? When I use only variable name, what did I say? Create one more memory, access existing memory. Then should not create one more memory. That is a wrong diagram. So you have to store 4 where? In the I6 which is already created. Understood? In this I6 3 replace with what? 4. When the new memory is created, only if you have data type before variable name. అర్థమైందా? వేరియబుల్ కంటే ముందల డేటా టైప్ ఉంటేనే మెమరీ క్రియేట్ చేయాలి, లేకపోతే మెమరీ క్రియేట్ చేయకూడదు. తెలుగు అర్థమైందా? మళ్ళీ తలకాయ ఊపుతున్నా కానీ ఎస్ అని చెప్పట్లేదు. మరి తలకాయ ఊపుతా అని. హిందీ పీపుల్, డిడ్ యూ అండర్స్టాండ్? ओ डेटा टाइप है तो मेमोरी क्रिएट करो, डेटा टाइप नहीं है मेमोरी नहीं है. समझ में आया है? ओके, right. Please write down this diagram, very important. Then this I6 variable reading value from here, what value will come? 4, because existing value already replaced. Will you practice this program? What is the meaning of practice? What is the meaning of practice? Open notes, open laptop, I1, I2, I2. Finally, will become what? Head moving that side, this side. You learn today 2 programs. Number 1, what? How to create variables, store different values. Ask a question. What? I want to write a program to store a different type of values in my JVM. Then what to do? I have to use different data types, into, double, char, boolean. Okay, let me write a variable. I told you, whenever you see variable creation statement, immediately you should visualize memory. In previous program, I didn't draw memory. Now will you draw memory? I1, how many bytes of memory? 4 bytes. D1, how many bytes of memory? 8 bytes. Now char, how many bytes of memory? 2 bytes. Boolean, how many bytes of memory? I don't know. Assume 1 byte. Minimum memory will be what? 1 byte, na? Assume 1 byte and 1 byte memory dabba you draw and then store that true. Will you work out like this? Then second program. Okay, what the second program I discussed? Storing multiple values in a program. To store multiple values, for each value I should create one separate variable. If I create only one variable to store all 5 values, what happens? Previous values are replaced with new value. Let me try memory diagram. Draw memory diagram. So you have to speak yourself. Sit in front of a mirror. Tomorrow Sunday, na? All you people go Sanat Nagar. Sanat Nagar. Yaragadda after. Okay? Yaragadda mental hospital. Okay. After Yaragadda there is Sanat Nagar market will be there. Sunday market will be there. In that Sunday market, buy one good mirror around 100 rupees. Spend 100 rupees, no problem. It's also part of course. Okay? Buy 100 rupees mirror. Then buy and come to home. Every day after class completed in your room, sit in front of the mirror. Your image will be there, na? He is your inner person. Bring him out. Try to explain to him. Seriously, I'm telling. If you don't explain the subject to other person, can you explain your subject to interviewer? In interview, you have to explain your subject, na? So that's why talk to you yourself in the mirror, so that within 10 to 15 days, you'll become expert in Java. If you are getting bored talking to you yourself, then try to talk to your friend. Definitely your friend will not listen. Offer one chocolate. Even though he is not listening, then call to your mother. Your mother is listening all nonsense, whatever you are saying, right? All cockable stories, she will believe, no? So call to your mother and explain. Mami, I will teach you Java, listen. Okay? So that your mother also become software engineer, right? Future software engineer, your mother will be competitor to you. Okay, na? Right. So please, I'm requesting you practice today 2 programs so that tomorrow you are going to enjoy. Okay, Monday class you are going to enjoy. Tomorrow is not a holiday. Tomorrow is a working day. With you yourself, you have to spend 2 hours of the time for learning new content and more 2 hours of the time for revising what we have learned this week. Clear my point? Thank you. That's all for today class.